Quest Audiobooks presents an unabridged recording of Malice by Kerry Barnes, narrated by Aldington. Prologue. Feeling part of a gang at only 14, Joseph eagerly took the pill from Aldington, who he assumed was probably the eldest member of the crew. They'd all kept their names a secret, and he was sure that Backer was a nickname. They'd even chosen one for him to make him feel part of it, Curly, on account that he had curly hair. He had only been hanging around with the gang for a few days before the leader, Aldington, invited him to share a few joints. Feeling grown up, he'd accepted the offer. After taking a deep drag, as he had seen the others do, he coughed up his lungs, dry heaved, and then laughed to save face. Within minutes, he realised he was experiencing a dreamy feeling that instantly washed his worries away. For a few weeks now, he had met up looking forward to a puff, but tonight was a big deal for him. It was his initiation into becoming a fully fledged member of the Get High gang. He wanted to belong to something bigger than himself. His life was simple and boring, and the popular kids at school picked on him for being the geek. Worse, he didn't even have flash designer clothes or trainers like the other lads, which made him an even bigger target for the butt of their jokes. He often wished he had older brothers to lean on, but bumping into this gang, who when he first met them he assumed would pick on him even though they didn't, was a blessing. They brought him into their fold. Of course, he couldn't tell them that he lived at home with his mum and grandfather, so he came up with his own story. He was homeless, his own person, no family, no one. He hoped this gang could be the next best thing to having big brothers, because clearly he was the youngest. As far as he could tell, they were hard, yet cool, with their labelled tracksuits and expensive trainers, which he begged his mum to buy for him. As soon as the drug took effect, Joseph spoke 1,000,000 miles an hour, gaining in confidence to be heard. "Blacko, I fancy a pair of trainers like yours. How can I get a pair?" Backo tapped the side of his nose. "Listen, Curly, my little pal. You do well tonight, and I'll make sure you have a pair of trainers. What size are you? 36? 37? Joseph nodded. "Yeah, 36. How did..."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?